I want to show you guys the fastest legendary farm you can do right now for Borderlands 4. I want to show you guys the stats and the breakdown of the drop rate, what you can expect to get, how long this takes, how much it costs, how much will you profit if you sell all these guns, how many legendaries will you get and what kind. I'll show you all of that. And then there are some that I picked up that are really nice, and I'll showcase what they can do, and one of them really surprised me. It's so good. So this is the boss that you're going to encounter really early in the game. It's like the first boss, and his name is Splash Zone, and Claptrap's going to send you over here to fight him. The first time you kill him, you're going to be able to buy the boss fight again with the Moxie's Big Encore board. What's nice about his boss fight is he is very easy to kill. To reactivate the boss fight is close by, and there's a vending machine where you can sell everything. So I'm going to show you the stats for what you can expect if you're in the high 30s. It's going to cost you a little over 23,000 to fight him. And I use my taser build, so I just fly in, lay down some tasers, and he's instantly killed. On average, for me, it takes me about 30 seconds to buy the boss fight, get to him, kill him, and then get back over here and repurchase it. If you don't have OP weapons, it's going to take you a little bit longer, but he's still super weak, and I would highly recommend the Vladoff with the taser alternate fire. Now, Daedalus manufacturer also has a taser, but they're very rare to find. I've already made a few videos showing the entire breakdown around these tasers. So I farmed him as fast as humanly possible for a solid hour, and this was just a sea of weapons. It was amazing. So for the entire hour of farming, I left all the guns on the ground to see them pile up. And yes, the guns do start to disappear after a while, but it goes by rarity. So the more common gun that it is, like blue and green, those will start to disappear first, but the epic purple and legendary will stay, I believe. So right here, I sold everything but the legendary. I left those on the ground so we could get a really good look at what I got after farming for 1 hour. And I know they said that they lowered the drop rates, but I really feel like they're frequent still, and I'm definitely not complaining. So all the other weapons I did sell, and I'll let you know what the profit was that I earned versus what it cost to buy this boss fight and how many times I bought it. So here's a quick breakdown. So the boss Splash Zone, I farmed for 1 hour, and it took about 30 seconds on average to kill him. And so for 1 hour, that's 120 kills. It was 23,400 to purchase the boss fight every time, and after 120 purchases, it was around 2.8 million. But after I grabbed all the guns and sold them, I did make a profit of 9.2 million, so that's nice. And these guns were worth a lot because they were higher rank. I was in the high 30s. For XP, every time I killed him, I got 1,156 XP, and killing him 120 times is around 136,000 XP. So after an hour, you're going to go up a full rank when you're in the high 30s. And after 1 hour, I got a total of 22 legendary, and that is a drop rate of 18.33%. So if you're farming him and you're farming him fast with a 30-second kill, you can expect to get a legendary about every 3 minutes. Now I'll show you the breakdown of the legendary haul that I picked up. Also, I'm going to be doing a series of legendary haul videos. I'm going to go in, fight a boss for an hour, see what they drop, what's their drop rate, how difficult are they to fight and farm, are they worth farming, check out their legendaries that they did drop, and do a quick review on the ones I think are the best. So here's a breakdown of all the legendaries I picked up from Splash Zone, and it's very clear what he is dedicated to drop. There are 22 total, and I got 6 of the lead balloon shotguns. Clearly, that is dedicated from him. I farmed him a lot. Those drop like crazy, so that is definitely dedicated. It's got a cool effect, but I'm only going to review the guns that I'm super impressed with from this haul. The next item is clearly dedicated from Splash Zone. This is a armor shield called Fireworks. I also got 6 of those, and then the next one is dedicated from him, and I love these grenades. I would highly recommend farming him and picking these up. They are the jelly grenades, and they come in all the elements, and they are self-regenerating, and they are dangerous and extremely powerful. Then on the right, I got 7 that are not dedicated to him, and a few of these I went and tried out, and they are awesome. So here's a look at the weapons that are not dedicated to Splash Zone that I picked up. These are the 7. I'm excited that I picked up the King's Gambit because when I first started playing Borderlands 4 a couple of weeks ago, shout out to 2K for early access, the King's Gambit was my first legendary for Borderlands 4, and that's a big deal for us Borderlands fanatics. We always remember our first legendary. Also, if you are playing Borderlands 4 and you've picked up your first legendary and you remember what it was, definitely comment down below. I'd love to know what you guys picked up. So out of today's legendary haul, the weapons that impressed me the most are the King's Gambit, the Dark Beast, and the Burt's Bees, and I'll showcase what these can do. One of these rivals my really powerful taser build, and I would actually use this weapon maybe over the taser. It's a lot of fun and it's got a cool effect. So the King's Gambit is a Jacobs pistol. It says, holy hell, when shot, thrown gun ricochets projectiles to nearby enemies. The red flavor text says, the refutation of any gambit begins with accepting it. This was a famous quote by chess legend Bobby Fischer, and he said this back in 1961 while breaking down the King's Gambit in chess. The quote basically means that you're countering bold moves by taking them head on. This gun is really nice looking, got the purple and gold, those royal colors. It will fire as fast as you can pull the trigger, and when you reload, you see that projectile there. It says King Me with a crown on it. And that's what will bounce around to enemies and hit them just like that. Very fun pistol, but it will wear your finger out. The next one is a Vladoff SMG Rusted Workers Burt's Bees, and it says Hive Mind, and the red flavor text says fill your life with laughter and bees. That line is from a podcast, My Brother and Me, and every year they have a slogan or like a theme for their podcast, and this was a joke. They were saying, funny honey, fill your life with laughter and bees. I'll let you listen to that part.
What if, Griffin, I? What if it was honey funny? Fill your life with laughter and bees. It's interesting.
With this weapon, we're seeing a mixture of manufacturers. It's a Vladoff, but it's got an Atlas tracking grenade for the underbarrel, and then it shoots Torg gyrojets. Once the tracker grenade goes on, you can aim anywhere in the vicinity and it will go towards that enemy with the tracking. This also has a really nice camo on it. It's a beehive and it doesn't make any special noises. I was hoping to hear some bee buzzing or something. The theme of this gun is nice and it's got a cool effect, but it's not powerful enough for me. But the next one is. This next one is a dataless SMG called Dark Beast. It says Parley bullets pierce enemies and have a 5% chance when hitting an enemy to cause an explosion that deals 1,112 damage. This also has an alt fire with the tracker grenades, and you'll tag enemies that your projectiles will home in on for 8 seconds. Right here, I got that 5% chance to get that explosion on an enemy right there. Very cool. Instantly, after using this weapon, I noticed how strong it was. It's very smooth. There's very little effort with this weapon. You absolutely shred enemies. It's stronger than any other legendary I've been trying. I am a big fan of the Dark Beast. I'll be looking out for this weapon and actually using it. I've been really stuck on my tasers, but this one will pull me away from them. It's an absolute joy to play with, and you do feel very powerful with it, and again, it just shreds. I feel like you just have to put very few bullets into them, and it melts. This is corrosive and very good against these order bots. Also, I'm not showing the stats on this, but this is the buoy grenade I picked up. I don't particularly like it. I think it's got a cool effect. It will just fly out and then hover and then eventually explode, but I find myself downing myself with these because I'll run into them or whatever. They just don't get enough distance for me. But these are the grenades I run with, and I did get these from Splash Zone. Again, dedicated drop from him. These are the Jelly Grenade Ordnance Ripper manufacturer. This is Shock Element. They do come in all the elements. Fire is fantastic. It says self-replicating. Concussive knockback force is increased by plus 83%. And then they also teleport to their destination. I just find these super powerful, super fun. You can see how explosive they are. I really enjoy these. Pick these up if you can. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next video.